Right now on Good Morning Northwest, after a press conference Wednesday on the double homicide and kidnapping case in West Richland, we give you a rundown of what's known and not yet known in the case. And students, staff, and faculty return to William Wiley Elementary, the services the school district says will be made available to them. And even though ballots are still being counted, what emergency officials in Kittitas County are saying about the recent special election. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast, who will be seeing rain, and even the possibilities for thunderstorms. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5 a.m. on Thursday, April 25th. Let's start with our weather forecast this morning with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, do we have some rain coming our way today?
We do, although most of the daytime hours will probably end up staying dry. I think later on this afternoon, that's when the rain will start to move into the Columbia Basin from west to east. Starting off this morning, though, we are a bit milder compared to previous mornings and compared to just 24 hours ago. We're anywhere from 3 to about 13 degrees warmer, and that puts our numbers in the 40s and 50s out there. So our warming trend in the mornings will continue. We're at 53 degrees actually in the Tri-Cities, and we're looking at 40s outside the city at this time. And here we can get the graphics to change so I can show you that. 51 in Walla Walla, 42 in Prosser, and 42 in Yakima. We're going to zoom things out, show you our first alert radar. There's all the rain across the western one-third of the state. This is going to steadily work its way eastward throughout the day, and I think it'll be here in time for your evening drive. So this morning, you won't need the umbrella, but I would take it with you because by this evening, we will have those showers that will be possible and scattered around the region. Could slow you down a little bit, but any rain should be on the light side, and temperatures will likely be dropping later on this afternoon into the lower 60s. Now, it looks like we'll dry things out as we head into the weekend, so we'll take a peek at that weekend forecast coming up a little bit later on in the show. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to your top headlines this morning. The West Richland baby at the center of an Amber Alert and double homicide investigation will be reunited with his family in Yakima. Baby Ramon Santos was kidnapped by his father, Elias Huizar, on Monday. Huizar is accused of killing Roman's mother, 17-year-old Angelica Santos, and gunning down his ex-wife at William Wiley Elementary in West Richland. Baby Roman was rescued by Oregon State Police troopers Tuesday afternoon. Students, staff, and teachers returned to West Richland Elementary 2 days after one of their own was gunned down by her ex-husband. Richland School District Superintendent Shelley Redinger says it's going to be hard for everyone to find a sense of normal for a while, but she is doing everything she can to make sure everybody has resources available to them. When students returned yesterday, therapy dogs, police officers, and community counselors were on hand. Redinger says those resources will be made available for as long as they're needed to help the school try to take steps forward. And investigators are still searching for answers about a deadly shooting outside Wiley Elementary, again in West Richland on Monday. The man accused of that shooting and another at his home is also dead and leaving behind a lot of questions how something like this could happen in our community.
A normal Monday afternoon during elementary school dismissal quickly turned into a nightmare when a former police officer shot his ex-wife just outside the school building. Former Yakima police officer, as well as a former employee for the Richland School District, 39-year-old Elias Huizar, ran from the scene after shooting ex-wife Amber Rodriguez. Students still on the grounds were taken back inside as the school went into lockdown. Other area schools also went into lockdown. An email notification was sent to parents alerting them. A manhunt was quickly underway by several law enforcement agencies. Officials say he escaped in a 2009 silver Toyota Corolla. In attempting to locate him, officers found a second victim in Huizar's home, 17-year-old Angelica Jelly Santos, the mother of his 1-year-old child, Ramon Santos. Monday evening, an Amber Alert was issued for 1-year-old Ramon, and police believe Huizar was fleeing to Mexico. According to Captain Kyle Kennedy with the Oregon State Police Department, a trooper spotted Huizar going southbound on I-5 near Eugene in the suspected car around 2:40 p.m. Tuesday.
Oregon State Police attempted to initiate a stop, and the vehicle fled. resulting in a high-speed pursuit during which the suspect exchanged gunfire with law enforcement. As the pursuit continued, the suspect's vehicle crashed, spinning into the median, and the suspect took his own life with a self-initiated gunshot wound to the head.
They found the 1-year-old safe in a car seat in the back of the car. We're told by police the baby is okay and is to be reunited with family members. A report reveals there were rumors that a 12-year-old student, the now dead mother of the 1-year-old, was in a sexual relationship with Weezar, the school resource officer at the time. This past February, the now 17-year-old called police to report Weezar had raped her 16-year-old friend. This led prosecutors to charge Weezar with second-degree rape and third-degree rape of a child. Weezar applied to be a substitute teacher for the Richland School District in fall 2021 and early 2022. In a statement on the process of hiring Weezar, RSD says he had excellent references and his background checks came back clean because there were no convictions. The district says he lied on the application, saying he had never been investigated for allegations of misconduct or resigned from a job while allegations were pending. When they learned of his arrest in early February on charges of rape involving 2 minors, they fired him. Regarding his arrest, his bail was set at $250,000 and he's been out of custody ever since. RSC Superintendent Shelley Redinger says there will be resources for the school and community during this time.
Obviously, we don't want something like this to ever happen again. So we'll be looking at our processes and just making sure that we have all the layers we need to have confidence in who we are hiring.
Again, there are many questions we still don't have answers to, like who was shot first or what the specific motive was. Officials say an autopsy on 17-year-old Santos is pending. Families of both victims have started GoFundMe pages. If you would like to send a message or donate, we have links to do that, as well as more coverage on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com. Also, the story has had a widespread community impact. We spoke with SARC about resources available for people who are struggling. SARC is a support and advocacy resource center, and its goal is to provide free and confidential assistance for victims of all crimes. Members of the organization have been working with staff and students at William Wiley Elementary. While organizations can call SARC for help, its executive director tells us the resources are available for anyone who needs them.
I want the community to know that we are here and available. We have our 24-hour crisis line. Again, we can provide services on site. We can go to school, we can go to workplaces, and people are just welcome to come in and talk and be able to let us know what their needs are, and we can do our best that we can to meet those.
And we'll have a link at applevalleyNewsNow.com to the SARC resource website and a number to their 24-hour crisis line. KCOM 911 officials say after Tuesday night's ballot returns, they're confident their request for a 0.2% sales tax will be approved by voters. The current count, 63.6% yes votes, with 568 ballots left to count. If passed, the tax won't go into effect until January 1st, but officials say they'll be able to start replacing equipment almost immediately, using some federal funds they received earlier this year.
This should be fairly seamless and not require that we sort of wait for the funding. We can sort of spend as we go, so it's a good thing.
The next ballot count should already be in, and the results will be certified on May 3rd. And the FCC is expected to vote on bringing back net neutrality rules and will vote on the issue at its monthly open meeting today. The commission said the proposed move is about restoring a national standard of regulation for the internet regarding broadband reliability, security, and consumer protection. Regulatory oversight of broadband internet was rescinded during the Donald Trump administration. If approved, Obama administration era rules would return that prohibit internet service providers from blocking or slowing down access to some websites. It would also give the agency the ability to investigate internet outages and treat internet service providers as utilities. The FCC chair said that the pandemic proved that broadband is essential. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it's one of the most popular drugs on the market if you can pay the hefty price. Coming up in your health headlines, why those prices for Ozempic and Wegovy are now in the sights of the U.S. Senate. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back.
When you've been representing accident victims as long as Alan has, you develop a certain sense of confidence and expertise. Word spreads. People know and trust you. Insurance companies take you seriously. It takes hard work to earn a good reputation.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select battery lawnmower sets. Real Steel. Find yours.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Visit your local More Furniture this weekend for an exclusive offer. Get 60 months interest-free financing on your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community when you make a purchase and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at More Furniture.
When you need legal help for your injuries, you don't need hassles. You need someone who knows his way around the courtroom. If you've been injured and want to know what your rights are, call 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders. Apple Valley News Now prime time tonight.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and your health headlines this morning. A Senate committee has launched an investigation into what it calls the outrageously high price of Ozempic and Wegovy in the U.S. The popular drugs are used for weight loss and diabetes. The Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions say Novo Nordisk, the drug maker, routinely charges U.S. consumers up to 15 times more for the drugs than it charges consumers in some other countries. According to the committee, researchers at Yale University estimate that both drugs can be profitably manufactured for under $5 a month. In a letter to the company's CEO, committee chair Bernie Sanders pressed for details on how the price of Ozempic and Wegovy is determined and asked Novo Nordisk to substantially reduce the drug's price tag in the U.S. Sanders says the high cost of Ozempic and Wegovy could otherwise bankrupt Medicare, Medicaid, and the entire health system. And the fertility rate in the United States has been trending downward for decades, and now a new report shows the rate is the lowest in more than a century. According to data from the CDC, between 2022 and 2023, there was a 3% drop in the number of births. There was another drop in births last year to less than 55 live births for every 1,000 women. Women 40 and older were the only group to see an increase in birth rate. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, how the CBC campus in Pasco is helping make the Earth a better place and thinking of the generations to come. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. When will we need our rain gear? She breaks it down next.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
When it comes to floors, quality matters, period. Quality is what makes the difference in floors, and it's what you can expect from the best products Empire today carries. Quality is stain and soil technology to help protect your floors from everyday accidents. Quality is water resistance, where and when you need it most. It's a durable finish that keeps scratches from leaving lasting damage. It's floors that are manufactured in America, keeping jobs close to home. Quality is knowing your floors are made by some of the best flooring brands in the world. And when life happens, quality is having peace of mind that your floors are backed by some of the best warranties around. If an issue does arise, just call us. We service all warranties ourselves so you can avoid the hassle of having to track down the manufacturer. Knowing Empire handpicks long-lasting and durable products is what makes getting new floors easy. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Sit pretty with spring savings at Meredith Furniture. Get $200 off all stressless recliners and ottomans, classic power-based recliners, home office chairs, and each seat of a stressless sofa, love seat, or sectional. Plus, get 10% off the new stressless Sky mattress and $50 off each stressless Laurel or Mint dining chair. Shop Meredith Furniture at First and Washington in front of Hobby Lobby.
Hey Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. The boys are back at Geisa Stadium this week, April 23rd through the 28th. Friday, April 26th is Family Feast Night, which means you get $2 hot dogs, soft drinks, and more all night long. Then Saturday, the 27th, treat yourself to a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by Yolks Fresh Market. Dust Devils baseball is fun! Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're almost to Friday, and the Dust Devils will be back in action this evening once again. And the official sunrise here in Pasco, 5:51, official sunset just before 8 o'clock. And you can see as the sky is brightening, we have a lot of clouds moving in. Right now, our temperatures aren't quite as low as they have been, all thanks to that cloud cover. 53 in Tri-Cities, it's 42 in Prosser, 48 at Hanford, 42 in Yakima, and 51 in Walla Walla. But it's still cool enough where you will likely need that jacket. The winds are up out of the south and southwest, anywhere from 5 to about 10 miles per hour, and these wind speeds will be increasing this afternoon. You can see the clouds on our satellite imagery. There are still some breaks here and there, so some of you will see a little bit of sunshine this morning, but the clouds will quickly fill in, and the showers are still west of Cle Elum, really impacting the western one-third of the state at this time as our next storm system starts to push onshore. So that's going to push this rain inland later on today and tonight. So let's time it out for you hour by hour. I think you should take the umbrella with you this morning. However, you won't necessarily need it this morning because it will be dry. Around lunchtime, we may see a couple of showers, sprinkles move into Ellensburg and Yakima. The rest of us still just mostly cloudy. And then by the evening drive, we're talking about 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. That's when the showers will finally start to move east into the Columbia Basin, impacting the evening commute for many of you. But any rain that falls is going to be extremely light. Now, we are expecting those late day rain showers with highs kept down today into the lower 60s across the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. We're talking about mid to upper 60s in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues. 64 in Dayton, 66 Walla Walla, 68 in Tri-Cities, and 67 in Hermiston. The showers will continue on and off this evening and then start to diminish in coverage overall overnight into early Friday morning. And Friday morning, we'll be starting off with temperatures in the mid and upper 40s. 48 for your low in Tri-Cities, 47 Walla Walla, 45 in Prosser, and 43 degrees in Yakima. Tomorrow, we'll see a lot of clouds. There may be a shower or two in the morning, and then maybe even a couple of showers out toward Pendleton and Walla Walla. You heard Jessica mention at the top of the newscast, there could even be some thunderstorms, but if that happens, that would likely be east of Walla Walla and east of Pendleton. So we're looking at far northeast Oregon, just outside our big cities. Your 7-day forecast showing that chance for rain arrives in the Tri-Cities late in the day, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Then just a slight chance for a spotty shower tomorrow. The weekend is looking dry, just a lot of clouds around, and it will be breezy this weekend as well. 70 Saturday and Sunday, lows in the 40s. And then we'll slowly see a warm up by the middle of next week before the pattern turns more unsettled. In Yakima today, we do have a good chance for showers arriving as early as lunchtime, continuing on and off through the rest of the afternoon. Slight chance tomorrow, 65, and then lots of clouds this weekend, 66 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday, lows around 40 degrees, and then we'll see more sunshine as we head into next week. And it looks like once we get into Wednesday and potentially beyond, it looks like the weather pattern turns a little bit more active for us here in the Columbia Basin. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And technically, Arbor Day is coming up on Friday, but Columbia Basin College got an early start to the celebration. The college planted 4 new trees on the north side of the Student Resource Center in Pasco's campus, and the Richland CBC campus planted 2 trees to their campus. CBC has planted trees to their campus in honor of Arbor Day for at least 15 years now. Students who help plant these trees say it doesn't just add extra shade for them, but it's like leaving a mark on the campus.
For me as a student, it allows me to leave my legacy on this campus because, I could come back here in 10, 20 years and still see these trees and see students sitting underneath them, while today they are just a couple of leaves. In a few years, they'll be full-blown trees.
CBC is also part of the Tree Campus USA program. It means they're engaging students, faculty, staff, and the community in meeting conservation goals and to make our communities a healthier place to live. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, protests on college campuses are increasing across the nation, while lawmakers are calling on the presidents of some of these universities to resign due to their responses to the chaos. We'll be back with details after this.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150. Gas, hybrid, or all-electric.
Get 1.9 for $72 on an F-150 and up to $15,000 on an F-150 Lightning only at your local Ford dealer.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
A lot is changing in our community right now. New roads, new schools, and new opportunities. We're growing, and that means there are more cars on our streets than ever before. That's why we're expanding our facilities and services. So no matter what roads lie ahead, you'll always find your way home.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day savings cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
This weekend only at More Furniture, take a full 21% off your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. And you'll save 21% off your purchase. Only at More Furniture.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealership is the place to start.
Get 0 for 72 and $2,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E, only at your local Ford dealer.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders. Apple Valley News Now prime time tonight.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Pro-Palestinian protests are happening at major American universities, and it's prompting some school officials to take extraordinary steps to confront the crisis. Reporter Melissa Rainey says some high-level lawmakers are calling on some of the presidents of the universities to resign.
Pro-Palestinian protests are erupting at universities across America. This was the scene at the University of Southern California Wednesday afternoon, and at the University of Texas in Austin, a large group of students walked out of class today as part of a pro-Palestinian demonstration. At New York's Columbia University, protests enter a second week as House Speaker Mike Johnson visited the campus.
Today, I'm here to proclaim to all those who gnash their teeth and demand to wipe the state of Israel off the map and attack our innocent Jewish students, this simple truth: neither Israel nor these Jewish students on this campus will ever stand alone.
Speaker Johnson also called on Columbia University's president to resign amid the unrest. The unrest is leading some students, especially Jewish students, to fear for their safety as the Passover holiday is underway.
They haven't been able to step in, and we've been saying, can you walk us home? Could you please stop these people from harassing us? And it's hard because they kind of just are like, they shrug their shoulders, and there's no enforcement of policy. That's the real issue.
Columbia University says it will extend a remote class option through final exams. I'm Melissa Rainey reporting.
For months, Republican lawmakers have called on numerous university leaders to resign as they have held congressional hearings on the handling of anti-Semitism on college campuses. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a manhunt in Kittitas County. Our very own Emily Goodell says law enforcement has had run-ins with him before and why they're being cautious. Plus, officials from Benton and Franklin counties get together in the Tri-Cities to update the public on their state of affairs.
In today's Tech Bites, Reddit now focusing more on comments. With an update to its mobile app, Reddit is now seeking to make comments to posts more of a focal point to users' experience. But if you want to know what everyone's talking about, there's also a context bar where an original post will be pinned. iPhone users will soon be able to log on to WhatsApp without a password. The messaging app is rolling out support for passkeys in the coming weeks so that you can use your Face ID or your Touch ID for login. Android users have already had the passkey option for months. Finally, JetBlue has a new in-flight TV system. Among the additions, a watch party feature. That means you can watch the same movie or TV show with up to 5 other people. The system will also let you pick up a film or a program from where you left off during your last trip. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day, everyone.
Are you certain that's just the wind? Mm-hmm. Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. When you order promo products for your next event, you'll need to be absolutely certain they arrive on time. That's why you choose 4imprint. Experts who'll get it done right, delivered on time, guaranteed. Count on certainty at 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Why did I keep missing out on this?
Before you were preventing migraine with Qulipta? Do you remember the pain, the worry, the canceled plans?
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making 0 migraine days possible. It's the only pill of its kind that blocks CGRP and is approved to prevent migraine of any frequency, to help give you that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take it if allergic to Qulipta. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and sleepiness. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Qulipta, the forget you get migraine medicine.
Right now in Good Morning Northwest, the search for a man in Kittitas County, what law enforcement says about the man's criminal history. And one person was arrested after crashing their car into this apartment building in Kennewick, what authorities believe may have been the cause. And county officials from Benton and Franklin gather to update the public on the states of affairs, what they're looking forward to in the coming year. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5:30 on Thursday, April 25th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it's not as cold today, but I hear we might be getting some rain.
Yeah, we do have some rain chances in play as we get into the afternoon hours. So you want to take that umbrella with you just in case this morning. No rain out there to speak of, so we don't have any weather problems to slow you down on your Thursday morning drive. We're at 53 in Tri-Cities, 51 in Walla Walla, 45 in Dayton, 50 degrees at Hanford, 40 in Prosser, and 42 degrees in Yakima. A little bit colder off to the north and west. There's all the rain impacting places like Seattle and Portland. It's going to be pretty rainy along the coastline today, and that rain is going to eventually work its way inland later this afternoon. So as you're getting ready to head out the door, you will need the jacket and you'll also need the umbrella, and you can leave the sunglasses at home today because the clouds are already pushing in and we're going to stay mostly cloudy throughout the day. Temperatures will rise into the upper 60s for highs, I think a little bit earlier in the afternoon, earlier than usual. And then temperatures will start to fall as we get closer to that evening drive as those rain showers start to move in and cool the atmosphere a little bit. We'll talk about how long the rain stays in the forecast and how much rain you can expect. And unfortunately, it's not a lot coming up in a little bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to some developing news this half hour. Kittitas County Sheriff's deputies are searching for 40-year-old Donald Myers, a man they say is wanted on multiple felony charges, including unlawful possession of a firearm. Our Emily Goodell says Myers has a lengthy history with law enforcement in the area.
Deputies tell me they've had to arrest Myers multiple times over the years, and each time they've attempted to take him into custody, it's been a struggle. They say he's previously fled from law enforcement or even fought them. Deputies say 2 bail bondsmen searching for Myers found him Tuesday, hiding in the attic under the insulation at an associate's house in South Cle Elum. But deputies say Myers threatened to shoot the bondsmen, so they exited the house and regrouped with a nearby sheriff's deputy, who was investigating a separate matter in the area. Deputies say they set up a perimeter and called in reinforcements, including the Regional Tactical Response Team. Law enforcement used loudspeakers, a canine unit, irritant gas, and interior drone, all with no response. 8 hours later, boots on the ground inside the home and still no sign of him.
The entire time we were holding out hope that we were going to lift a piece of insulation or open a closet or whatever, and Donnie was going to be there and we were going to have a safe resolution.
Coming up at 6, we'll hear from deputies about why they're so concerned in this case about the safety of the suspect and the law enforcement officers who are attempting to take him into custody. Reporting in Kittitas County, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. In Kennewick now, a paraeducator at Amon Creek Elementary School is being thanked after Kennewick police arrested a suspicious person lurking around the school yesterday. Around 8:15 Wednesday morning, the paraeducator reported a man in all black and dressed in tactical gear was in a field near the school. He apparently was doing karate motions in the air and acting strangely. He was also carrying a backpack. Authorities found the man and identified him as 28-year-old Jacob Corbin. They say he was also spotted jumping fences in the Hanson Park neighborhood on West 3rd Avenue. Officers say they found Corbin hiding under the deck of a nearby home and had to use a saw to cut a hole in the porch. Authorities say this is all about if you see something, say something.
We're asking everybody to be vigilant. The incident in West Richland just heightens that for everyone. We never know the intentions of everyone, but when you see somebody acting suspicious, it's important that it's reported so that we can come investigate it. It may be nothing, but we wouldn't want to take that chance.
Corbin was found to have a garment around his waist, which is commonly used to house rifle magazines, but it was empty. Otherwise, he was not armed. And a person escaped serious injury after an SUV crashed into their apartment in Kennewick Wednesday. Authorities say it happened at a complex on North Cleveland Street. A woman drove her SUV into the apartment, but the person inside escaped before they could be hurt. The driver was arrested on suspicion of DUI. Officials from Benton and Franklin counties spoke during the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce's State of the Counties luncheon. The event was held inside the Three Rivers Convention Center. Benton County Commissioner Michael Alvarez and Franklin County Administrator Mike Gonzalez discussed the challenges and opportunities that could significantly impact the business environment in the Tri-Cities region.
We're one of the fastest growing counties in all the country and the fastest growing county in the state of Washington. So what is happening right now, some of the expenses are outpacing the revenue, so we're having a bit of a challenge there. But we run really lean, and that's something I'm really proud of our staff. You know, we do 2-3 jobs combined into one, and that's something that our commissioners are committed to.
Attendees also had the opportunity to network during the half hour prior to the program, and we'll have more on this in our 6 o'clock hour. Tours are now open as of this last weekend for the Pasco Aviation Museum. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio this morning to tell us about another special thing that's going on with the museum. Good morning, Riley. Tell us about the Washington State Heritage Register.
Good morning, Jessica. The Washington State Department of Archaeology and Historic Preservation has placed the former Naval Air Station Pasco Control Tower and Hangar onto the Washington State Heritage Register. And this means the local landmark is now recognized for its contribution to Washington's heritage. I talked with the president of the Pasco Aviation Museum Board about what this means for the site.
So when we heard that the building might be demolished, I thought that was going to be the hard part. We wrote letters and petitions and campaigned and convinced the airport that this was a building that needed to be saved. And then the hard work began.
Over the past 12 years, volunteers have been working on putting the Pasco Aviation Museum together in the 80-plus-year-old building that used to house the Naval Air Station Pasco Control Tower and Hangar to help restore and renovate the building.
Replica B-17
That hard work paid off because just recently the museum applied for and was accepted onto the Washington State Heritage Register. That comes with a few benefits, including some possible funding opportunities.
Hopefully there'll be some grants because we're now considered a historic landmark. There's some other advantages. There's a little bit of protection for the building and also some responsibility.
Another bonus, which the board for the Pasco Aviation Museum says they're going for, is highway signage.
You know, you're driving along the highway and you see the brown sign that says museum or historic site. We're now eligible to request to have that signage put in.
What is now the Aviation Museum used to be a flight training base for the Navy during World War II, built in 1942 and became one of the busiest Navy training bases in the U.S. with nearly 2,000 cadets. In 1943, the NAS Pasco was the third busiest Navy training base in the U.S.
I could sit for hours and learn all kinds of things about.
Pasco Aviation Museum Board President Malin Bergstrom says they hear all kinds of stories from visitors who come to see what these volunteers have done with the place.
It's a lot of fun. It might be one of my favorite things about being here is hearing the stories as people come in.
The Pasco Aviation Museum is open from 10 to 4 every Saturday until the winter for tours. There are new displays, and if you've been there before, along with expanded locally inspired exhibits, and the 3rd and 4th floors are officially open to the public. And one event that's happening this weekend is the 4th annual Take to the Runway. It's an evening of wine tasting and dining to benefit Forever Fighters. It's a local nonprofit that provides support and care to children and teen cancer patients. And that's happening on Saturday from 5 p.m. to 9 at Bergstrom Aircraft. That's right next door to the Pasco Aviation Museum. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, if you own a Ring camera, you could see a refund in your future. Up next in your business headlines, where you can claim your stake in a settlement over privacy. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this, LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. Feels good. And let's find us again. US Cellular. Built for us.
Hey, Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. The boys are back at Giza Stadium this week, April 23rd through the 28th. Friday, April 26th is Family Feast Night, which means you get $2 hot dogs, soft drinks, and more all night long. Then Saturday, the 27th, treat yourself to a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by Yolks Fresh Market. Dust Devils Baseball is fun! Visit the official ticket site at dustdevilsbaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away!
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less with no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel with Japanese-grade steel blades plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groom. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your business headlines this morning, the FTC is sending refunds to more than 117,000 Ring users. It comes from a settlement with Ring, who was accused of allowing employees and contractors to access cameras without the consumer's consent. The company was also accused of failing to implement security protections to keep hackers out of customer accounts. To see if you're eligible for money back, go to the FTC website. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a special programming change we need to tell you about, and this is why. We've got a preview of the NFL Draft, which you'll only see here on Apple Valley News Now. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. That is next.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
The whole family is invited to the 61st Annual Parade of Gems, Saturday, April 26th through the 28th at the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. This year's special theme is Petrified Wood of the Northwest. There will be demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. There will be vendors on hand with rock and mineral specimens, jewelry, and lapidary equipment, plus games, raffle drawings, door prizes, and more. The doors open at 10. Bring the whole family to the Parade of Gems, April 26th through the 28th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley and the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Hi, I'm Dawn Stone, and this is my husband, Randy.
And we built this kitchen.
No, Tim did.
Hi.
You see, our kitchen used to look like this. It just wasn't us. So I went to PAR, and that's where I met Gail, who helped me choose my cabinets, countertops, and hardware at the PAR Design Center, and we love the results. So you could say I designed this kitchen.
Yep.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,490. Choose from 3 at this price or get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
Visit your local Moore Furniture this weekend for an exclusive offer. Get 60 months interest-free financing on your purchase and fill your home with our latest spring lineup. And right now, we'll donate your gently used furniture free of charge. Make an impact in your local community when you make a purchase and allow us to remove and donate your items with this limited time offer. Only at Moore Furniture.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Hope your Thursday is off to a good start. And the Dust Devils won against the Aqua Sox yesterday, and they're going to be back in action as their series continues at Giesa Stadium. The sun will rise at 5:51. As you can see, the sky getting brighter and brighter. We do have some clouds out there, but it's not overcast just yet. So some of you may see a little bit of sunshine very early on this Thursday morning before those clouds really thicken up across the region. We have seen temperatures only drop into the 40s and 50s, so not quite as cold as the past couple of mornings. 53 in Tri-Cities, 51 Walla Walla, 45 in Dayton, 41 in Prosser, and 42 degrees in Yakima. Those winds are up out of the south and southwest, anywhere between 4 and about 10 miles per hour, but these wind speeds will be increasing today, so it is going to be a breezy day. You will notice that as our next storm system starts to push onshore, and it's going to be a rainy day for those folks in Seattle and Portland and for our friends along the coasts of Washington and Oregon. That storm system will push inland later on today. So most of our day will be dry. We'll start off with a little bit of sun this morning, then we turn mostly cloudy. Around lunchtime, there may be a couple of showers across the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. At the earliest, it would be very light. We're talking about a couple of sprinkles, that's it. And then notice how it takes a little while for the rain to shift eastward. It's battling dry air at the surface. So we could see the showers return for the evening commute in many locations, but any rain that falls will be on the light side. So today, most of your day dry. Take the umbrella with you just in case if you're going to be out all day, because late day rain showers will be possible. Highs around 68 in Tri-Cities, so no 70s on the map. 66 in Walla Walla, 67 in Hermiston, and 62 in Yakima, so cooler than yesterday. And here's that forecast. If you're going to the Dust Devils game this evening, first pitch is at 6:30. Now temperatures will be right around 60 degrees and then drop into the upper 50s after sunset. And it will be a breezy evening for baseball as well. So you may want to take the ponchos with you and definitely the jacket, because that wind is going to make it feel a little bit cooler out there. As we go into this evening, here we go. We're talking about scattered light rain showers across the board, and then overnight tonight, the rain starts to diminish and decrease in coverage. Tomorrow morning, there may be a shower or two along the foothills of the Blues, but most of us just starting off with a lot of clouds. Temperatures in the mid and upper 40s, so a cool start on your Friday morning, that is. Almost forgot what day it was. Friday morning, a shower or two for the foothills of the Blues, and then maybe a couple more showers late in the day. This computer model developing maybe a few isolated storms, but those will likely stay east of Walla Walla and east of Pendleton. So here's your 7-day forecast. Good chance for rain arrives later on today, even though it's a decent chance. It's not going to add up to much in the rain gauge. We're talking about a few hundredths of an inch. That's it. Tomorrow, slight chance for a shower really at any point throughout the day. On Friday, 70. The weekend, we're looking dry. A lot of clouds around 70 degrees both days. Breezy both days as well. And then we'll keep it close to average, warming up by the middle of next week. Yakima, 62 with rain arriving at the earliest around lunchtime and then continuing on and off throughout the rest of the day. 65, it's a slight chance tomorrow. And then the weekend, cool, middle 60s. Walla Walla, we have a good chance for late day and evening showers. Those showers will continue on and off throughout your Friday as well, with temperatures dropping a few more degrees into the middle 60s Saturday and Sunday. Hermiston, good chance for some scattered light rain later on today and this evening, and then we start to dry things out the weekend. Upper 60s, breezy and mostly cloudy. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now we're going to talk sports. The NFL takes its show on the road to Detroit, where players will find out the next step in their football journey. Reporter Rena Roy has a preview of this big event.
With the first pick. All eyes on the Motor City tonight, where prospects will take center stage and wait for something many of these young men have dreamed of their entire lives, to hear their name called in the NFL draft. Detroit expects to welcome 400,000 visitors for this 3-day event, which will showcase the city. Many of the top prospects also showcasing their fashion, trading in pads and helmets for their most stylish suit.
What's so great is when people actually come to Detroit, they are blown away because Detroit is not what they might have thought.
A record number of offensive players could be selected in the first round, with quarterbacks set to headline those first picks. As many as 6 could be selected on the first night, which would tie an NFL record. USC's Caleb Williams, widely projected as the top pick, expected to go number 1 overall to the Chicago Bears.
The quarterbacks, we have elite players at that position. 5, definitely, maybe 6 quarterbacks in round 1.
Wide receivers, also a hot ticket. Ohio State's Marvin Harrison Jr. almost certain to follow in his Hall of Fame father's footsteps as a first-round pick.
Marvin Harrison Jr., great bloodlines. His dad, I scouted him coming out of Syracuse. The same passion, the same work ethic. Contested grabs go Marvin Harrison Jr.'s way.
Trades could shake up the first round. The one thing we do know, 32 names will be called tonight. Motown is ready for its moment. The Lions, 1 game away from making it to the Super Bowl last season. Now the city set to welcome players to the NFL. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And just for your information, Apple Valley News Now at 4:30 p.m. will be tonight, not 5 o'clock, and the draft starts at 5 p.m. Our late evening newscast will start as soon as the first draft night is over. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, another fun story from our favorite Jeannie Moose. She brings us the tales from animals who just want to be guests in our homes. We'll explain coming up.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
What does this moment mean to you?
I wanted to pursue my own legacy. Doctors told me I'm never going to play football again, but here I am.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Live starting tonight on ABC.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $389 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Save now at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
The Honda you want is here. So drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Our new orthopedic regenerative medicine clinic with Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now offering a variety of treatments, including platelet-rich plasma injections to enhance injury recovery, promote healing, and treat pain associated with early osteoarthritis. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark weekdays at 9.
Welcome back. Here's your close to home forecast. Starting off, not quite as chilly as it has been, but it's still on the cooler side. It's still jacket weather out there as we've dropped to 42 in Yakima, 53 in Tri-Cities, 51 in Walla Walla, and 49 in Hermiston. So today, expect high temperatures to be cooler than yesterday. We're talking about 62 in Yakima and Toppenish with cloudy skies and that rain arriving as early as the midday hours. 67 in Hermiston, 62 Prosser, 64 at Hanford, 68 in Tri-City, 64 Connell, and then showers arriving late in the day along the foothills of the Blues. So most of the day is looking dry with highs in the middle 60s. So several degrees below average for this time of year. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And you've likely heard the sound of a woodpecker drilling its beak into a tree in search of a delicious meal. But what happens when one takes interest in your doorbell instead? Jeannie Moose says a woodpecker was caught on camera using its beak to ring a doorbell repeatedly, and this isn't the first time that wildlife wanted to stop by.
We don't mean to knock the do-it-yourself woodpecker door knocker, or even Woody Woodpecker himself using a finger to ring the bell.
Hi, neighbor.
But both pale next to the real thing making the doorbell ding. As far as we can tell, no one ever answered the door. The last woodpecker story I did featured a woman in North Carolina ringing a doorbell to get help, removing a woodpecker tangled in her hair. This isn't the first time. A woodpecker has been spotted ringing a doorbell. This one in Tennessee caused such a crack, the owner posted on Facebook looking for suggestions for a woodpecker-proof doorbell. We've seen bears seem to do it, pawing at the doorbell, then getting no response, so giving up in a huff.
Did it go ding-dong, or did he miss it?
It did not go ding.